This is one of the newer 33s that come off our production line. Yachtline is a flagship model for us. You know, this one we're powering it with the Mercury V10, the 400 horse engines. We love the V10. This was one of the first boats to get V10s for us. We used to do this boat with, well, we've done it with Yamaha 425s. We've done it with triple Mercury 350s as well. But we're seeing really the best fuel economy and speed with this engine package. We love this engine package. And they run on 87, which is a big bonus for us in the Northwest because we don't get high octane fuel in the water around here. We're getting 1.5 miles per gallon with this package. We're seeing close to 60 miles an hour. Which is a lot better than what we were getting with the other engine packages. We used to get 1.3 was the best economy.
And one thing about these outboards is the torque.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've ran these 400s a few times and just the whole shot and the torque is just phenomenal with that Revolution X prop, that enlarged lower unit. And actually the lower units are down in the water a little further. Incredible whole shot.
It allows us to mount these engines higher on the transom than the old L6s because we have about 1.5 inches more distance from cavitation plate to the center propeller. So we base our engine heights off cavitation plate, right? And then these bigger diameter propellers, it's just huge. Monster out of the hole. We're a performance boat, right? You're gonna see that today on the water. We corner really hard. We don't get a lot of lean. These big propellers, they grip really well. They've got a lot of cup on the end of the blade tips, which is a Rev 4 classic, you know, tendency that it's had. So we're really happy.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but are you guys the first to kind of take a patrol style boat and turn it into a recreational rocket ship like this Yachtline right here?
You know,
I don't know if anybody else doing this,
but we definitely think we try and do it the best way. You know? And so we strip off everything and you look at what's there. It's the exact same boat you're going to see coming out to rescue you if you have an issue.
For sure.
You know, we do a lot of patrol boats. We're doing Coast Guard. We're doing 200 boats for the Coast Guard right now. So
you see these boats all over the world.
And we have to make sure
everywhere run these boats, you know.
We're getting to have them everywhere, which is fun. And we've had to really focus on making sure the recreational things that go into these models can stand up to that heavy nature use that the commercial boats have, right? Because clients are going to use these in a tougher environment because they can.
Micah, you refer to safety quite a bit too with these life-proof boats.
Absolutely. That's a big staple for us is safety. And so what you're going to find on this boat is this tube, right? It looks like air, but it's not. It's closed cell foam. So it's very durable. It's soft and forgiving when you tie up to other vessels. We do a lot of yacht tenders because it's still soft, but you never have to worry about losing the flotation it provides. An air collar can always be popped. It can always deflate.
And that's all CNC machined in one big piece, right?
It's one piece of foam that we install, and you know, it's in the shape of a letter D. And that allows more internal beam in the boat too. So this is a 10-foot wide boat. If you looked at a 10-foot wide traditional rib, you lose a lot more space in it. For sure. You know? And you could take this tube off, this boat would float, it would operate like any other boat, but when you put the tube on it, it's just an unsinkable package. We like to say virtually because anyone could fill it with lead. For sure. Right? But you're not gonna.
Forward leaning windshield, and you got the side window so you can deploy your fenders from the helm seat there.
Yeah, one of the signature looks to the Yachtline is the flush direct glaze windshield system and the side glass. And so we try and go as frameless as we can within the design. So.
And we've got the fenders out, but you can see you've got a rub rail in here. You really don't need the fenders. You're pulling in to get fuel. You can kind of pull in. And
we want the fender to look as pristine as it can, you know, and it'll last a long time if you take care of them. And so we always just use fenders typically when we come up to a dock. But when it's another vessel, you don't worry about it. You see a lot of commercial clients, police, first responders, they're not using fenders, you know. And they like these boats because they don't damage other boats they tie up to.
So you got an anchor up underneath there too.
And the bow door folds down on this vessel.
That's kind
it's a signature thing, that we do on a lot of our boats these days.
Beautiful. Look-up windows. We'll see once we get in the cabin, but a lot of natural light pours in through those look-up windows and the sunroof as well. But
one of the things with the Yachtline is that we don't do side glass up here, but we typically do on our other models, professionals and the pleasure craft line. But for the Yachtline, we keep that more clean, but we added the sunroof in there to add more natural light.
Love the amount of space you have back here on the transom, Micah.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's actually, the transom area is something that we've really tried to enlarge for clients. A lot of clients want to put coolers back here. they want to put maybe some extra gear back here. So we do pop pullers, we do davits, we do, board racks,
Seeing the dinghy rack up here, all kinds of stuff.
We built a custom one for a client with electric e-foils. That was his big thing, right? So
nice.
We'll work with you on that.
Got a dive ladder here. Got great access to these Mercuries.
That's right.
I love these hatches.
Yeah.
Get in there and check your oil. Change your oil even if you need to at the dock. Big walkthrough right here.
Yeah.
Massive deck here, really. Plenty of fishing room.
Totally. And it's set up based on what the client wants, again, what they're after in their use. This one has a hot water rinse off shower. You go swimming, you come up in, you want to take a shower, rinse off the salt or what have you.
I see burn-a-win. I see downrigger plugs right here.
That's right. This client fishes this boat pretty good. I've seen a lot of big fish caught on this back deck, in fact. We have macerator pumps to pump out our fish boxes. If you do fill them, you could rinse them out. This client, again, he opted for the bench back here.
Lots of room in there.
Yeah, he liked to have the ability to do a lot of things. So the burn-a-wins are spaced out. We can put a barbecue in those. When he does finish fishing for the day, he can cook up a fish on there. We have a rear deck Garmin display so he can see depth. He can monitor things. He can even run his autopilot from back here.
Little countertop here, tackle, snacks.
Yeah,
whatever can
we've
go there.
done this drawer unit in all tackle gear too for clients. It depends on what you're after. So for him, it's just a miscellaneous drawer of little things. This cooler is mobile. That can stay there, or it can go to the rear deck. We do a lot of these coolers. We upholster them so that you can have them be extra little seats in the boat too. So.
And looks like we've got.
Oh yeah, this is the secret spot, right?
There we go. I always love looking at that.
You'll see everything's labeled. Everything has a means to the madness.
Yeah, steering pump, fuel water separators.
This is probably one of the last boats you'll see those steering pumps on, right? With Mercury's new e-steer system. We've done some e-steers now. We love the e-steers. It's actually probably one of the most responsive steering systems out there. We just did a quad 400 boat, in fact. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this boat's amazing.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. And then you got grab handles here, but this is kind of a ladder as well to get up on the roof, right?
That's right. This is one of these designs that's taken shape over the years.
Yeah.
Clients are talking about more things, right? And this came out of that aspect. Makes a great little ladder.
It's all contoured. Yeah, beautiful. Love it, man. Let's slide in the cabin. Check it out.
Sounds great.
Wow.
So, so this cabin, you can see there, you have an air ride seat. So
both sides, shock waves. I love how these lock in.
And you can see yours is in a seated position. This one is in a standing position.
Yeah.
You can just pick and choose as you need to use the boat and operate the boat. We like that ability to stand. Most of us like to stand.
Yeah.
And they're designed so that the ergonomic position for the operator does not change whether he's standing or in the seat.
I'm used to sitting because I hit my head on everything.
Oh.
But look at this. Look at the headroom in
When
here.
you're tall, you design for tall people.
So I usually don't have a seat like that, but these shock waves are amazing.
Thanks.
For that reason. I love the sunroof.
A lot of light.
Pops open.
Yeah, natural
Look up
light.
windows. I mentioned that before. Headliner. Just gorgeous in
And
here.
what's funny is these windows up here originally came forward from the commercial side.
Yeah.
When you're doing helo ops, you need to communicate with the helicopter and see what's going on. So that's really where these came from.
Got a little sink. Drawer here. See the sink right there. A little work surface here.
Yeah, refrigerator.
Yeah, there we go.
You're going to find my jacket in there.
Yeah. Good place to put your jacket. I love this big teak table, Micah.
Absolutely.
That's gorgeous.
That's sourced from a very unique vendor. There's not many of these out there, actually.
Huh, better hope they stick around, right?
I know, yeah.
I love that. You can fold it up and get it out of the way. A microwave right here.
We've added rod holders inside.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got rod holders on both sides. They can put 4 poles in here. You can do pull-ups from the center bar if you really want.
Yeah.
But
my days of doing pull-ups are long gone.
cabin fans, overhead reading lights. We have a premium stereo system in this boat, subwoofer. We like the Fusion head units a lot. And then, we've got air conditioning in this boat. So it's dockside only, but we're actually going to be, the boat's back at our yard to put a Goal Zero lithium battery bank solution in this. So we're going to run that with DC to DC converters off those 400s. It'll charge the batteries, let it run that air conditioner underway, no problem. Get 3 to 4 hours on the anchor. Yeah, we've also got diesel heat on board. And then that Garmin on the rear deck, that can remove and come in here and go on that ball
see
mount.
the ram mount there. We've got helm station here, vert gauge, Couple MFDs, adjustable wheel. I see.
Yep. We've got zip wakes, the trim system. It's all automatic.
Yeah.
Joystick piloting. We also have our throttle pods that we can flip up out of the way. It works really well when you're getting to your cleats out the window, which I am right now. It moves with the seat.
Yeah.
So when you're in rough water, right, you want this to stay with you so you don't chop it. And you're moving, but it's not. Well, now we're all moving together.
But well, building boats for law enforcement so many years, you know, they're all built for performance, and all the feedback you've gotten for years, like these handles here, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
You know, get yourself in here, lock yourself in.
Absolutely.
And hang on.
Yeah.
You know?
And for you, this seat has 6 inches of height adjustment too. You can raise that seat up another 6 inches.
Yeah.
The footrest's adjustable. The footrest flip in and out of the way. You know, so there's just a lot of ergonomic details within this boat.
Yeah.
Depending on the user's needs. We have wireless phone chargers. That's been a big thing this year. Glove boxes.
Your VHF, fusion stereo control. Yeah.
You know, a lot of those details are client-centric, and we'll work with you. 212s have been really popular, but we've got some of the new 19-inch Garmins coming out on the boats, so that'll be fun.
Slide up into the forward space here.
Yeah.
That converts into a bunk up there.
Right, so we have 2 berths down here. They're independent, but these cushions on the side, they go into the center here, and this cushion goes here to create one big sleeping berth. So if you're going to go spend the weekend somewhere running around, you have the ability to sleep a few people on board.
See a head right here?
Yeah, flushing electric macerating toilet, more storage. You'll see bunk lights, USBs, power outlets, everything you need for a weekend getaway.
Permateak flooring in here?
This is Permateak flooring.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This is the weathered with the gray. We love it. It's really pretty. On this boat, it's really pretty. Yeah, so up here in the bow area, we would, call this our bow cockpit. We have a walk-through door because we like the safety of it. A lot of boats, they build a small walking surface on the side of the cabin and they have big rails to keep you on the boat. But we say no, we just come through the cabin. It's a lot easier. We had to work with the manufacturer to custom design this door.
Yeah.
You can keep the door closed, you can leave the hatch open, ventilate the space, it's great.
This thing locks right down too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can take a lot of green water in some of these boats, so we've got to make sure they're tough.
That's the first thing I noticed when I opened this. It was like a hatch.
This is a Dutch door.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a Dutch door that's mated with a hatch.
Built to withstand some green water coming over this bow.
Big time.
And then your drop-down door, that's signature.
Yeah, for us, it's a very popular feature. So it's pretty much standard on all models these days, but we do a drop bow door. We do a ladder system that folds out. You can put it into the water, beach the boat, right?
Love
so
that.
This is always the test.
Yeah.
Everyone's afraid to do it, but it's fun. And we want clients to use our boats. They're built tough. They should be put in a lot of heavy weather environments, and we like that ability to be able to beach them. And then we've got a windlass system up here too, right? Just your standard. We use a LaFrance on this boat, and we're running about 200 to 250 feet of line and chain combination of that. So
this thing it's just gorgeous. Just like the 35 Yachtline we checked out at the boat show.
Yeah.
They're just set up.
This is the smaller brother to that.
Yeah.
And then we also have a 39 Yachtline.
Yeah.
And then we have a 45.
You make them up to 50?
We're going bigger even than that.
Okay.
So we're working on a 55 right now.
Yeah.
And who knows where we'll end up.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Awesome.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, let's take it for a spin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Let's go for a ride, man. Nice day out here in Puget Sound.
That's right.
Right on the water now, Micah. Let's go and get up on step and show the lack of bow rise right on this thing. You see they just jump right up. Huh?
Deep V hull with a really refined entry.
Yeah.
So the bow rise is almost non-existent.
Look at that. Nothing. Pops right up on step.
We're already at 20 miles an hour.
Yeah. A lot of times with a deep V hull, especially with the torque of those V10s, it'll tend to suck that stern down a little bit,
Well, they have a lot of lift because they're big diameter propellers.
Yeah. Pop this right up, and now we're already to 33 miles an hour.
About 30 miles an hour, that's really going to see our sweet spot.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Now, we'll open it up a little more. Clients like to go a little faster because they can.
Yeah.
So we'll bring it up, and we'll get up here to about 40, 45 miles an hour.
What's the fuel capacity?
This is a 285-gallon tank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gives some range. So now we're at 43. Looks like we're driving a car. The performance features that this hull has. This is a law enforcement hull on a recreational
That's
boat.
exactly right.
Yeah. So
yeah, we're doing 42 Hands are off the wheel, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
The boat tracks perfectly true and straight.
Cruise speed, we're 44, 43. Let's hit wide open throttle.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll bring it on up.
Can do. Run up the channel here. We had it up to 56 earlier, 57.
Yeah, something
like that.
Yeah.
Let's see what she can do. We are just screaming here, 55. And really those V10s are pretty quiet back there. We're holding a conversation.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Not a problem.
Pretty easy. Of course, this is our favorite part of any sea trial, is top speed. 59.
Let's get to 59.
59. Good, there we just crossed 59 miles an hour. We are screaming along here on Puget Sound.
Hands are off the wheel.
Hands are off the wheel.
Boat is
love how this boat tracks too.
Just tracks.
Yeah. It's right on course. 59 and a half.
I'll let him breathe a little bit.
Yeah. There we go. Almost 60 miles an hour right there. We just hit 59.7 miles an hour. I'm calling that 60. $53 miles an hour.
We're still almost getting 1 mile to the gallon.
Yeah. Unreal. 1 mile to the gallon.
Yeah.
And that's the benchmark.
Yeah.
Right there. Obviously 1.5 is great, but 1 mile to the gallon, 53 miles an hour. That's unreal economy.
It's amazing.
For a 33 footer, 13,000 pounds.
As we start to get in this corner, you're gonna feel the boat. It just holds. Again, I can let go of the wheel. It just holds.
We're on rails.
The boat tracks perfectly. We're doing 50 miles an hour. It's a slight corner. It's nothing dramatic.
We're locked right in.
The boat is locked in. We can trim it down a little more. We elongate the water line. Now the boat is really locked in.
It's really gripping the water now.
Yes, you'll feel it, right?
Yeah.
So we can really start to engage.
So we're 40, 41.
Right.
And these life proofs are known for performance. Let's just layer over hard to starboard.
All right.
See what happens.
There we go. Ready?
All right, here we go. I'm gonna hang on. Here we go. Wow. And you're laying into the throttles in the corner.
Right.
It's no wonder law enforcement agencies use these.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, but we held 30 miles an hour on that.
Jeez. Unreal. One thing we want to show you with this 33 Yachtline is what kind of cruise we can get out of a single engine. In the unfortunate situation where you do have an outboard go down, we're going to run one outboard here, one of these V10 400s. We're going to show you how this thing performs. 12, 15. So you do lose an engine. Doesn't happen often anymore. Not like it used to in the old days.
No.
You know, everything's so reliable nowadays. Especially these Mercs, but look at that, we're doing 22 miles an hour and we're climbing.
24.
24,
yeah.
And we've got one of the engines tilted up. So if you do have an issue, you're gonna get home.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna have a problem.
That's right.
We're cruising at 35 miles an hour with a single 400 V10 Mercury. And this is a first, right? You guys haven't ran this test before.
That's a new test.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
35 miles an hour.
It's amazing.
Thanks, Micah.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you're
the
welcome.
time, buddy. We gotta
Thank
do
you.
this again.
A lot of fun.
That's the 33 Yachtline from Life Proof. What do you think? Drop your comments and questions down below. This has been Live the Boat this week. If you like this video, we've got another great link for you right down below. We'll catch you next time here on Live the Boat.